everyone, my name's Tomco and today I'm introducing you to the wonderful worlds of two-way flying machines. If you couldn't tell, I was being sarcastic. These things are a nightmare, but I'm going to show you two simple ways of making these things. So, what is a two-way flying machine? It's basically a flying machine that can go one way and then go the other way without actually messing with the redstone. So in Bedrock, one-way flying machines are very easy. As you can see, we just have a piston on this side, a sticky piston on this side, so it always goes one direction really fast. However, let's say we wanted to go to this way, it would never ever be able to do that. As you can see, it just breaks. To start off, we'll look at vertical designs and then we'll move on to horizontal designs. So there's really two main used ones for making vertical. You have this one, which is most commonly seen, and then there's also this one, which is less commonly seen, but it's also less vertically tall. The way you activate both of these is by activating the observer on the bottom. So if I were to just send an update into this, as you can see, the flying machine will go all the way to the top. And the same thing works for this flying machine over here, but it just works a little bit differently. So basically, how a two-way flying machine in Bedrock works is that this sticky piston extends, then this one extends, this one retracts, then this one retracts. Extends, retracts, extends, retracts. And you can see it is slowly moving that way. And the special thing is that you can actually do the same thing but in the other direction. Just like this. And so if I were to send all of these downwards again, you just update the opposite observer on the other end, you can actually see it in working. It works really well, and when it's vertically, both these flying machines are 100% reliable. However, if you move on to horizontal flying machines, these things are actually a little bit more tricky, because for some reason, this horizontal flying machine design over here, this one is not reliable. It can work sometimes, but it will always break. So basically, if you see any designs with this horizontal flying machine in it, do not build it. If it's vertical like this, it will work 100% of the time. But if it's horizontal like this, it will break eventually. However, this design is also 100% reliable. This one will never break. So if you need a horizontal flying machine, use this one. And they work the exact same way, by the way. So you can activate it with these observers. Oh, it's pushing a sheep with it. And then you can just activate it again and it will go the other way. But let's say we were to take a look at this design over here. As you can see, it may look like it's working, and it does work most of the time. But for some reason, at some point, it will just stop. And I'll try my best to try and get that to show it for you. There, see, sometimes it does that, and that took me about 5 attempts to get it to work. So as you can see, it does work most of the time, but sometimes it will just randomly break and there's nothing you can do about it. Let's say you don't have to press buttons manually and you just want this thing to automatically go from this side to that side to this side to that side. That's really useful in like sugarcane farms or bamboo farms. The way you do that is by placing a block of redstone here. But actually, first you want to make sure you put obsidian on this side so it doesn't go away. Just a little R shape here, just here, forward delay repeater here, forward delay repeater here. So now if we were to remove this obsidian, ooh, was not meant to destroy that, and then destroy this piece of dust over here. Then you can place it back. Then we can do a very similar thing but on the other side, and this thing will just go from back and forth. So if we do the same thing again, make sure we put obsidian there, redstone block, just R shape, two redstone repeaters, destroy the obsidian, destroy this. Now this thing will automatically turn around when it gets to the other side, and we can see it doing that in just a moment. You can see, it turns around and it goes the other way. But I'm not going to be making tutorials for all these separate flying machines because, to be honest, you can just build them how they look. These things are very easy to replicate. All you have to remember is that this observer goes into the sticky piston, this observer is faced in this way of this piston, and it's just the opposite on the top. And for this one over here, yeah. These things are very easy to build, but if you have any questions, be sure to let me know in the comments and I'll try my best to answer them. But that is this little showcase welcoming introduction video to two-way flying machines for Minecraft Bedrock. That's all for me, and I will see you all later. Have fun with your new two-way flying machines. Bye!